Hello, I'm Bradford Tilden here at the Crystal Music Healing Sanctuary. If you're watching this video, either you have a growing interest in gemstone healing, and I commend you for that. It's an amazing transformational modality. Or you've purchased one of my gemstone kits and you're wondering what's the best way to give yourself the gemstone treatment. So ideally, you can have someone else put the stones on you, but in real life, quite often we're alone in our meditative spaces and we don't like to bother people. So this video is a real basic demo. I won't cover all of the ins and outs and all that stuff, but this should serve as a general guideline. Now, you should have the gemstones in a kit and either a card or a PDF of the actual gemstone treatment. This one here that I'm going to give myself is actually taught in the Level 1 Universal White Time Gemstone Healing course. It's called The Layout for Stressed and Burned Out People. Now it is proprietary information, so I'm not going to reveal what the stones are or where they're placed. For my gemstone layouts in my own modality I developed, the Lemurian School of Intuitive Natural Healing, I freely share that information. Again, you can purchase those layouts on my website, as well as the layout of the month layouts, which are additional layouts in the gemstone, the White Time Gemstone Healing that are not taught in the classes. Those are available to the general public. But I highly recommend that if you're interested at all in crystal and gemstone healing, to seriously consider taking a level 1 Universal White Time Gemstone Healing course. One of the main unique features, the two of them, and I have to share because I can't not share, are you get 3 higher beings, light beings, angels, ascended masters. They don't want to really have labels, but 3 guides assigned to you, a minimum of 3 for life, they act as your White Time Gemstone Master Guides, your Gemstone Master Guides, and they are an infinite resource of knowledge. One of my guides is actually Archangel Raphael, and he's here with us right now. He's really loving this because he's been patiently waiting like 15 years for me to finally get back into this, full transparency. Anyway, again, this is the layout of stress and burnout. I need to bother you with that. But basic rules of thumb: be comfortable, be on a firm mattress, a massage pad, a floor, on the couch, or whatever, as long as you can lie down horizontally with a little room above your head in case there's stones that are placed above your head, and a little room below your feet in case there's stones placed below your feet. You'll know that by looking on the layout card. Secondly, you have to remove any frequency generating items, stones, cell phones, all that stuff, those EMF blocking medallions and things. Strip yourself of vibrational generating things, especially stones, because its frequency, everything you're wearing has a frequency, and it's adding that frequency to your field. It's very important that the only gemstone frequencies your aura is experiencing during the layout are the ones articulated on the layout card. So I'm going to go through my I didn't bring too many today, but I have a Shiva lingam here. The exceptions are wedding rings, especially if they don't come off. Gold is okay, mostly, but ideally not. And also any other like diamonds. Diamonds, they amplify, so those are okay. But I'm also going to remove my leather, and this is some ayahuasca. Just going to remove all these things, and yes, the quartz necklace has to come off. So be mindful of that and be really intentional with that. And ideally, perform the layout on yourself away from other crystals. As much as you can. As much as you can. Oh. I'm going to leave that in. You know why? Because progress over perfection. So I tripped over the cord. Okay. So there is my other necklace. I am known as the shirtless shaman, so I'm more comfortable shirtless. So you know what? This is also give you a chance, an ability to see the stones and the stone placements a little bit more in my body. So there you have it. All right. Frequencies, comfort, all of that stuff. Next up, you'll want to have the information card, and you will want to assemble the layout next to you. This is why a firm surface is important, because if you're on a mattress that sinks, the stones will roll everywhere, and it's not ideal. So this is the visualization. The idea is to be able to reach over and place the stones where they belong, which is why you want to be holding the layout card. So I'm going to just quickly set the stones out here. Again, I'm not going to tell you what they are, because I want you to enroll in a level 1 gemstone class. Now I chose this one to demonstrate because there are stones below the root chakra. This particular one has one at the knees and one at the shins. Oftentimes there will be one at the bottom, in between the feet, and so that it's basically the same concept. Okay. Make sure they're in the correct order, and spacing isn't necessary. Okay. And the next thing, I can just put this down somewhere. The next thing, if you know this, and if you don't, you can find my video performing the golden movement. The golden movement is taught in all the white time classes, and it's available for anyone to learn. There are many white time practitioners who have this video posted, including the founder of white time, Shani Santara Shah. So if you want to see the founder of white time, her official title is Ambassador for Earth for White Time. You can just search on YouTube Golden Movement Shani, Channie. And I'm just going to do it sitting right now really quick. You only need to do it once. I'm not going to go into it. But this generates a force of energy that simultaneously clears and charges gemstones, for example. So now my stones are ready. Now I take my position. Okay. Again, this particular layout, now that I know where I am, has a stone. I always place stones above the head first. This goes above my crown, so I'm placing it right above the pillow. And then after any stones that are at the head, see if there's any stones that are when you're lying down. Now keep this in mind. When you're lying down, your body shifts up. When I sit up, my body shifts down. So the location of my knees, when I'm lying down, the stone needs to be placed there, not the location when I'm sitting up placing the stones. So there's 2 stones. So the 2 bottom stones here. We start with the one in the knees. So I'm going to sit up and I'm going to put the stone above my knees, because when I sit down, my knees are going to slide up and the stone is going to be between them. And then I do the same thing with the stone by the feet, or you could do the one by the foot first and the one, in this case, at the shins. So now that those 2 stones are there, when you're placing stones on yourself, I put the stones on top first, and then I work the lower body and then the abdomen up. So this one, the next stone goes right above my navel, and you want to give a few seconds between the placements. It's hard when you're moving around doing it on yourself, but you can start to also feel the grid beginning to activate, and you can invite any of your guides, angels in a sacred space to assist you, especially the white time gemstone guides. So we have that one, and then we have the next one, which is on the center of the ottoman. And it takes a lot of skill to reach over without moving the stones. But I like to do them one at a time. So this next one goes at the heart. This next one goes at the thymus. Ooh, and that's it. Now, I always put the stone, any stones on the third eye last, but then this one has stones for the hands. So I would take both the stones from the hands, and I would have a timer started actually. So before any of this, I would set a timer for, say, 23 minutes, assuming that it'll take about 3 minutes for you to set the stones up and place the stones on your body. That's pretty generous. And then you have a nice, deep, uninterrupted gemstone layout that you've given yourself a treatment for about 20 minutes. So that's it. I'm just going to enjoy this energy for just a minute. I feel my guides running around me, working on me, because I need some rejuvenation. I give myself gemstone layouts all the time. Now you can also put these layouts underneath your bed, and you can sleep with them underneath your bed. When I do that, I do one of two things. I put the layout all together, or I actually space it out as if I would be lying on top of it, even though we move and we shift a lot during our sleep. So I think keeping all the stones together in just a sort of a layout condensed is a better idea for that. So now when you're done giving a layout to yourself, usually I would take any stones off of my third eye first. Actually, what I would do is I would work down. I would remove the stone from the crown, put it back on my side, and then I'd work down, rebuilding the layout as you go, so you can keep track of the stones, slowly, mindfully, and then I would sit up, grab any stones from back there, and I'm holding the stones in my hands while I do this, because if you do have stones in your hands, you always want to remove the stones in your hands last. So there's that. That's the completion. And then, last but not least, you want to, once again, perform the golden movement to, again, clear and charge the stones. And I thank the stones, and I thank the guides, and then I place them back in their box. Now you notice the red felt separates each individual stone so that they preserve their vibrational integrity. That's very important. If it's 3 of the same, they can go in the same bin. But however your kit arrived is how you should keep it. So I've got all the stones in their individual cubbies or wrapped in individual felt. And that is how you perform a gemstone layout on yourself. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Go to my website, Crystal Music Healing, shop for gemstone layouts. And if I'm in your neighborhood, sign up for a class. Thanks.